Hey everybody, and welcome to the Badger Pilot. This video covers the last leg of my Pilots in Pause flight with my friend and my first patron ever, Alyssa, as we returned home to my home base of Waukesha. This was a very busy arrival, and I edited the video in the format that I'll be doing exclusive content on my Patreon in the more long-form style videos with more flying and less talking, and this type of video will be exclusive to those who sign up for the Honey Badger tier of my Patreon. But for today, this is a free sample and closes out my Pilots in Pause mission and flight, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Clear prep. Okay, throttle 800. Oil pressure's coming up and stabilizing. Fuel pump coming off.
All right. Okay, mixtures weight band, radios are coming on, transponders 1200, altitude, fuel flow, we did not pick up fuel. We're flying VFR, I'm not worried about rain checks because we're just going to fly due north so we see the field. Oh, 875 is the weather there. It's going to be a quick flight, so I'm not worried about flight falling. Headset is on, iPad brightness is set. Bluetooth connected to Lightspeed, Wi-Fi connected to the Stratix. iPad screen rotation is locked, instruments, 360 view. TFCN in 5 miles. Yep, and then all checks, we're good. I'm not worried about it, we're VFR. Welch is good. And that's our Unicom, and I'll go ahead and throw 37 on standby for Waukesha. I guess we could pick up the weather for here. We kind of know what it's going to be. Maybe just reset the altimeter setting, but come off. Sorry, I'm not trying to. Oh, you're cool. Oh, that's gonna be tight. We got
Burlington Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2330 Zulu weather wind 120 at 10 visibility 10 clear below 12,000 temperature 23 Celsius dew point 7 altimeter 3009er remarks. Present weather identification.
You caught that too, right? Winds are
120, yeah, the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's why my landing sucked.
Yeah, we'll blame that.
Yeah, it's been one of those
Burlington
days.
Municipal Airport.
They were 310 when we listened to it.
Observation
Yeah.
2331 Zulu weather wind 120 at
Doc agrees.
10
Okay.
visibility.
Alright,
Yeah, we're not worried about a departure IFR plan. We're not worried about a flight plan. If we really want to do direct Waukesha, we can. Frequencies are in. We got our CTAP and we got tower ready to go.
Burlington traffic, Cherokee 15601, taxi and runway 11, Burlington.
Alright, doors, windows are already confirmed, closed, latch secured. Flaps are up. Propeller full forward. Ignition is on both. JPI is on fuel flow. Carb heat's off. We did our takeoff brief. No worry about clearance. We'll go ahead and turn everything on. I'm ready if you are. I haven't heard anybody.
Ready to go.
Alright, we got sufficient fuel. Flaps are up. Carb heat off. Mixture and prop both full forward. 2 on. Both. We're ready to go.
Burlington traffic, Cherokee 15601, taking off runway 11, departure to the north, Burlington.
Finals clear. Flock of geese. Alright, the overhead should be no factor. I would think we can out-climb them and out-speed them.
I hope so.
Alright, they're continuing south. Wheels on the floor, takeoff power set. And achieved. Pressure green, temperature green, airspeed's climbing. EGT's climbing uniformly, fuel flow is sufficient. 65 by the 1,000 footers will be rotating by the green grass grows. A little more right rudder. Okay, we'll start going 24 squared. At 400 above. Alright, she's kind of trimmed out. If you want her, she's all yours.
Alright.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls, and I can take over radios if you want.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Information Oscar.
There's Waukesha.
Waukesha down, information Oscar 2330 Zulu weather. Wind 100 at 7. Weather better than 5,000 at 5. Temperature T3, dew point 5, altimeter 3010. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 10. High watch information may be obtained on the flight service frequency 122.65. Advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar.
Alright, we got Oscar. Now we're on Waukesha.
640 November 5, Waukesha, straight in runway 10, clear to land. Straight in 10, 8 Delta Papa. Cover 346, clear for protection. Clear Delta 10, 36246.
Afternoon, Waukesha Tower. Delta 15 Foxtrot Romeo is about 10 miles northwest of Mount for landing with Oscar.
Yeah, so that's Mr.
5 Fox Romeo, Waukesha, report 5 mile final runway 10.
Okay, report 5 mile final 10, 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
Alright, Hugh is in the tower. We gotta be on our game.
Okay, 650, number 2, follow Mitsubishi approaching about 6 mile final.
Number 2, following the Mitsubishi, crew check 650.
At 3,500, probably the right altitude here, huh?
Yeah, that'll work.
Right now, our track is almost due north.
Yeah.
Okay, so just confirm, crew check 650, we're number 2, not behind the guy now, but the guy 6 miles out.
Affirmative.
We'll just leave the fuel pump on the whole way. We're hand flying the whole way. JPI can go to scan. We're not worried about guard. Fuel pump we'll just leave on the whole way. Mixture we'll probably just leave it right where it is. I might lean it back a little bit.
What's the tower to so it's a 6 X-ray is about 10 miles out, northeast, Mitsubishi Oscar, coming in for a full stop.
I'm gonna call Waukesha.
Okay.
Waukesha Tower, good evening. Cherokee 15601, 12 to the south, Oscar, full stop.
601, left traffic 10, report down. Right traffic 10, excuse me.
Right traffic 10, report the downwind, Cherokee 15601. I'll let him figure it out on his own.
I was going to ask if you waited for him to sort that out. That's what.
Well, I wanted to make sure before I asked him about it that it made sense in my head.
From here, when you turn on the final, it's about a mile, 2 miles in front of you. Mile and a half, 2 miles. 1800 is the Cherokee.
Okay, yeah, we just picked him up for 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
Fox number 3, runway 10, clear land.
Number 3, 10, third land, 5 Foxtrot.
Alright, I think I have the field.
Sounds good.
Because I believe I see Pewaukee Lake, which it would be right there. Yep.
I think I can actually make out the
November 5, southeast hangar. Southeast, right, November 5. Alright, right at Charlie Park District. Hey, Charlie, stay with you. Hey, November 5.
about 2,000 for traffic pattern.
Copy 246, number 3, follow a Cessna about 4.5 miles final, 2,300.
Number 3, and we'll be looking for traffic, 36. And we'll go to Tower, check 650 after this technical will be departing to the northwest.
Check 650.
Yeah, Tower, 5 Foxtrot Romeo, we lost the Cherokee and final. How's the space going?
Oh boy. Plenty. You got plenty of room. He's just about to the threshold now.
Okay, roger that, 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
There's easily a mile and a half.
Alright, we can probably start descending. So what does your descent checklist on this thing look like?
My traffic you're following is 10 to 11 o'clock.
We've got the ATIS. We know we're doing the right downwind.
Still looking, he'll be in the sun for another minute.
Trainer cord friction lock. So I generally, I'll get it down to propeller full forward to go. So I'll usually pull it to about 15 to 17, depending on how much of a descent I need. And I'll just
Traffic inside, 246.
I don't even touch the prop until I'm in downwind.
246 cleared the touch and go.
Clear touch and go.
So now it's just your basic gums check.
Alright.
76 X-ray, aim for midfield downwind. I need you to enter at midfield downwind, not the departure end.
There he is. 6 X-ray.
Okay, so it's ready to climb out till I call your turn.
Roger, we'll coin for your call, here's 650.
Well, we'll see. We'll probably beat 76 X-ray.
And while you're climbing, be on the lookout for a Cessna 2300 vicinity of Capitol Drive, just a little west of it inbound.
Roger, we'll be looking through 650.
Alright, we're lined up for midfield.
Thank
Center
you.
of the downwind. Which is basically lined up for the runway almost.
Yep.
Traffic inside, clear check 650.
Okay, left lane.
650, turn outside of that traffic to the northwest. He's in
I'm just
an
gonna
area
break that
downwind.
quick.
Roger, we'll stay outside of him, follow, clear check 650.
Coming up on 23.
Alright, prop to go.
Fox Romeo, turn right at Echo, then Delta to park cross 180.
He's probably going to extend us. That's fine.
Okay, right on Echo and Delta depart, cross 18 on Delta for 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
76 X-ray number 2, follow Satabria, a little bit high on about a 3/4 mile final.
Oh, he's brutal!
Yep. He'll tell us to be looking for 76 X-ray, I'm sure.
Hey, level off here at 2000.
601, when you turn the downwind, be looking for a Cessna on the opposite downwind midfield.
We'll be looking 601. Alright, not to spoil your fun, but I'm taking it back.
Alright, your controls?
High airplane. I'll stay on the radios just because I think you knows me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that makes total sense.
6 X-ray is off your left, 1200.
Looking for traffic, 76 X-ray. Traffic inside, 76 X-ray.
6 X-ray number 2, runway 10 clear to land.
Number 2, runway 10 clear to land, 76 X-ray.
Cherokee 601 is in the downwind turn, still looking for the Cessna.
601, roger that. Cessna is just about to the base now at 1700.
Looking. Still looking, negative contact 601. Okay, traffic is on the runway. That's not our traffic.
Nope.
We're going to stay at 18 until we see them. We got to give them plenty of space because we'll overtake them. Yep.
Alright.
He was on base, so that there's a water tower out here if you can see it. Yep. That's usually
The one he's passing off your right.
still don't have 601.
In Waukesha, Tower Colony 626, inbound from the south for visual 10.
I got him.
County 626, widen it out, number 3, follow Cherokee on a right downwind about a mile southwest of the airport.
Okay, we'll widen it out to be number 3 for 10 Colony 626.
601 traffic in sight.
601, number 2, runway 10, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land 10, Cherokee 15601.
246, at disregard.
Alright, we'll call our base our beam points as far as configuring. We've been slowly descending in all of this.
And you got kind of a little final here, so
Yeah, should be good. Alright. Under 115, 10 degrees. Now we can start our descent. Overshot final again, it'll happen. Plenty of time to get back on.
Yep. You're a little high, so you got the room to drop anyway.
Yep.
That's my rule when I'm overshot.
Alpha Echo Delta.
Taxi departing via Alpha Echo Delta 76XA.
County 626, your traffic is about a mile and a half final of 1400, number 2, runway 10, clear to land.
Runway 10, clear to land, Colony 626.
No idea where we're
46, number 3, follow a Hawker on about a 7 mile, 8 mile right base 3000.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out for the Hawker 246.
Okay, gas, sufficient fuel, undercarriage downwelded. Mixture is rich, prop is full, forward boost pump is on. Switches are all on, we're ready to go around if need be. Get a little bit of sync as we go over some grass and some buildings. Crosswind coming from the right. .85 all the way down. Start kicking that left rudder. I see a 10, runway's clear, we're clear to land. Grabbing the shit bar. Alright, airspeed's good.
246, I cut you out, you say you do have them inside?
Yes, sir.
Alright, number 2 now, runway 10, follow the Hawker, cleared out.
I don't understand why I'm
Number 2 on the Hawker 10, 246.
Cherokee 601, turn right at Echo, and you're going to hangar or you're going for fuel?
Right at Echo Southeast Hangar 601.
Alright, Echo Delta, Charlie, cross 18 at Delta.
Echo Delta Charlie, cross 18 at Delta, Cherokee 15601. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Aw. All so nice to each other.
I think the rudder trim was misaligned. Because I put a lot of left rudder trim into it. And
I will say, on the climb out of Burlington, I did notice it was a lot of right pressure to get right rudder going.
yeah. Which part of that's the high performance engine, but okay. It was Alpha. Right, it was Alpha?
Oh, it was Delta Charlie, wasn't it? Delta Charlie, listen to my confirmation bias, that's what, representation bias, that's what I was... Echo Delta Charlie.
Ground. Cherokee 15601, I just want to confirm, were we Alpha or Delta to Charlie?
I said Delta, it doesn't make any difference, whichever one you want.
If you said Delta, we'll take Delta and clear to cross 18 at Delta, then Charlie, Cherokee 15601, sorry about that.
Brain fart moment.
Yeah. Well, that's why you always confirm.
Waukesha ground, 762-917 Southeast Hangar with Oscar, taxi takeoff northeast, or northwest.
6917 Waukesha 10, taxi via Charlie, Alpha, cross 18 at Alpha.
Well, it's cross 18 Alpha to 109.
See if you really did say Delta.
I'm 99% sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he did too, but I usually don't get Delta.
The reason I say that is because it was exactly what I got when I came in. I remembered, but when I heard it again, I was like, oh, same thing.
Ropes off. Flight plan is clear. Alright. Steins Aircraft Services, Waukesha on Unicom, Cherokee 15601 for fuel.
Steins Aircraft Services, Waukesha, go ahead.
Good evening, November 15601, we're just about to the southeast hangars, like 100 low lead, please.
County 6260,
Alright,
we'll be out there shortly.
Sorry, I had ground talking, say again.
We'll be out there shortly.
Appreciate it, thanks. Alright, well then for the next guy, let's give it a good 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Twist to the right.
7 approved.
So kind thinking of the next guy.
Well, you know, that's what and now I'm almost taxing, a little bit to the right, whatever. A little bit of right rudder never hurt anybody. So I will pull past the hangar so you've got room to get your plane out.
Okay.
Alright, we're on the brakes, transponders 1200, altitude.
Come 917.
One more listening to you from 800. Switches, master, magnetos, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.